Guys, all right, y'all are back on the butter dish. I'm gonna make tuna pasta. All right, so in this household, when you make anything with tuna fish, you need 3 little bowls to start out with, because I've got 3 cats. And you cannot be throwing away tuna water when you have 3 cats. Instead, you have to put it in 3 little dishes and give it to the little kittens. And then you can make whatever tuna dish you feel like. So tuna pasta salad, I don't know if this is something that you guys grew up with, and I don't know that I did either, but I think my sister made it. It's like you just make pasta salad, but you put tuna fish in it. It's one of my favorite things. I know it sounds weird, and if you're not somebody that's had it, you're probably like, ew, but it is so good. It's like tuna casserole, but cold. Oh, hello, sir. Would you like the tuna fish? Here you go, guys. That's for Tommy. That's for Izzy. And this is for Henry. There you go. You can make as much of this as you like. I'm going to use about half a box of Barilla elbows. I like Barilla elbows because I don't know if you can actually see down here. You probably can't. They have like these little grooves in them. And it kind of holds the sauce. So they make gluten-free pasta as well. I'm not doing any gluten-free today because I'm just feeling, I don't know, kind of whatever about it. I can't care about gluten-free today. I should, but I'm not going to. So, so we're doing just full gluten, all right? You want to boil that according to the package directions, okay? Meanwhile, we're gonna make our sauce. Tuna fish, a whole can. If you were going to make this for a family, you know, or for more than one person, nobody else around here eats this. Steve and Steven will not touch it. So a whole can of tuna fish. If you've got more than one person eating it, you can make the whole box of pasta, and then you could use 2 cans of tuna. So mayonnaise, I'm going to say about a half cup. Okay. Lemon juice. Just gonna give it a good old splash like that. I would say it's about a tablespoon, give or take. Okay. And then so simple, dill. About that much. Celery salt. Want a fair amount of this. Celery salt is like almost saltier than regular salt. And it has that slightly bitter celery flavor. Delicious. Pepper. I'm just going to go ahead and open this. Like so. Put the fans on. And this is empty. So, I grind my own pepper in a spice grinder or a coffee grinder. Grinder's grinder. And I keep it in here, and then I fill my, you know, my shaker. I'm going to say I use about a half a teaspoon of black pepper. You could use less if you're not a huge fan of black pepper, but I am. Is this really dirty? No. I'm putting it back in the drawer. Okay. Give your pasta a quick stir. And then we're going to stir this together. And I'll show you what it looks like. At this stage, it should be a tiny bit wet, because then you're going to put the pasta in and it will get all over the pasta. I'm telling you, it's going to be delicious. Okay, we're going to add scallions here in a minute. It's going to look like this. Okay, looks like this. We're going to add our scallions. All right, we're going to add our scallions. You can also add celery, boiled egg, that kind of thing. Whatever you would normally put in a pasta salad, you can add that. Okay, pasta's ready behind. You guys watch Cassie Young. She's a content creator. She cooks. She's so cute. And she always says behind, like you do when you're working in a kitchen, which I certainly have done, but it's been 8 bazillion years. Thank God. Because I'll tell you what, that's hard work. Okay. Hot pasta. You got your sauce here. I left out all my seasonings in case I need to add more. I'm gonna take my pasta right into my bowl here. I'm gonna add a little over half of it and just give this a stir and see where we're at in terms of our sauce to pasta ratio. And this looks just about perfect. When it sits, it's gonna absorb into the pasta. You can do this one of two ways. You can leave the pasta hot and the sauce is gonna kind of absorb into it and it will be a little bit more dry. Or you could let the pasta cool and then put it in and the sauce will kind of stay on the outside. I generally will do it when it's hot because I want the pasta to have that flavor throughout. Okay, there we go. Show you what it looks like. Wouldn't look good to some people, but it looks really good to me. Okay, now we're just going to cover the bowl and put it in the fridge. I always leave this in a metal bowl to go in the fridge because it'll cool faster. So if you consider that plastic is insulating, and metal, remember from school, gains in heat, loses heat really quickly, right? So I want this to cool down quickly. I don't want it to continue to cook. I don't want it to absorb too much of the sauce. So we want it to cool down quickly. So what I actually do is kind of make a well in the center and push it up against the sides like this. Okay. And then we're going to use a little press and seal or, you know, whatever you've got. Plastic wrap, tin foil, you know, whatever. And we're just going to cover it like that. Okay. You can also do it just over the top, whatever you feel like doing, whatever works for you. Put that in the fridge, I want to say for at least 2 hours. Can you eat it after half an hour if you're really hungry and you got a mad craving like me sometimes? Yes, you can. But generally, 2 hours, okay? Give it a try. Tell me how you like it. Bye.